Is it just me, or is Ace gaslighting Amaya and stringing Shelly along? Let's talk about it. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and this is the recap for Love Island USA Season 7, Episode 7. So on Sunday night we had the dramatic recoupling, and we opened up with Ace throwing cold water on Hannah's vibe. He lets her know immediately after recoupling that, he's still exploring options. He wants to give her the opportunity to do that as well. And he isn't cuddling because he's a slow burn. Everybody's a slow burn this year. I feel like they're using that so they can still uh, test out things with other people and not get too deep with one person. But he tells her he's a slow burn and he doesn't want to cuddle with her in bed just yet. It's the first night. And she clocks it and calls. She tells him, you could have waited till tomorrow to tell me this. I was like on a high, really excited to be with you and to get to know you more. And you just kind of burst my bubble and bring me down. Then she started crying. And she did call him out on being a player, which I don't know what's going on. I don't know if he's just a player or is he trying to really play the game or he's feeling like he's trying to create a storyline to keep all of these obstacles in the way of him and Shelly and they eventually get together. I feel like he's trying to self-produce. Drop in the comments and let me know if you feel the same about Ace. But yeah, he really hurt Amaya. She went and pulled uh Huda for a chat. I guess they're close friends now. And she cried on her shoulder. And Huda told her, you've been chasing him, let him chase you. These guys aren't the prize. We are the prize. So Ace pulls Taylor to talk to him about what's going on. And Taylor mentions, he kind of mumbles it, but if you listen closely, you hear him say, if the attraction's not there, it's just not there. So then Ace tells him, she's cooking breakfast for you. You're going to mess this up. She's going to be with somebody else, and then you're going to be upset with yourself. So it sounds like to me that Taylor is saying that he's not really attracted to Alandria. Now, by the end of the episode, they do talk things out and they have their first kiss. She tries to drop him hints because she doesn't feel like the woman should be the one to make the first move. So Amaya's had some time to think about it after breakfast. She thanks Ace for making breakfast for her and apologized to him for feeling a way about the things he said last night. Now, while she's doing this, she calls him Babe and King. So he asks her, what do you usually call your partner? She's like, well, I usually make up a name or I may call him Babe, and she laughs it off. And he's like, well, that's too much for me. Now she is all confused. Like, are you serious? Me just calling you babe? She's like, this is how I talk. I don't mean anything by it. I know we're here to explore other people. What are you talking about? He's like, well, you're being very defensive. He is gaslighting her. She is clocking it, and she's calling him out about being a player. And she's just over it at this point. He's telling her, go ahead, explore who you want to explore. So he goes and talks to Nick. Now, before this, Nick and Austin were talking, and Austin was talking about he and Amaya meditating and had a makeout sesh the other day. So he's still thinking about Amaya, even though he's with Shelly now. So when Ace talks to Nick and tells him about what happened with Amaya, Nick also says, oh, babe, is too much. I mean, it's just a general term of endearment. I mean, come on now. But he encourages Ace to pull Shelly for a chat. So he does that. Austin and Nick are talking again, and Austin loses his mind. He's like, I am sick of being in a love triangle. If he wants to go for her, he just needs to do it. He's playing games. Everybody's starting to see how Ace is a game player. He sees. He's also clocking Ace that he's trying to make Shelly jealous and he wants Shelly to chase him. And he says point blank, Shelly is not the type of girl to chase, which she is not. So comment below and let me know, do you agree with Austin that Ace is playing a game to try to get Shelly to chase him? Because when he sat her down and talked to her, he was like, so how you feel about that from last night? She was like, well, I mean, you made your choice. I mean, she said, as a human, I felt the type of way, but it is what it is. She's very nonchalant. But I do see in the preview for tomorrow night, it looks like Shelly and Amaya are going to get into it, and she's going to tell Shelly, you can have him. Now, we also had Olandria, quote unquote, letting it slip that Nick kissed Bella in soul ties. And Cierra was like, "What? Are you kidding me? I didn't know that." So she was upset about that. She confronted Nick about it. He was flabbergasted. He was like, because she was like, "So why didn't you tell me? Were you going to tell me about the kiss that you had with Bella and Soul Ties?" He just sat there, kind of staring blankly. He was like, "Well, um, I there was just so much going on, and I was just focused on choosing you, so I didn't know what to say." So she let it slide for now, and they're on good terms. But I definitely think if a bombshell comes in that he's interested in, his head will turn again. We also had Jeremiah and Huda getting their first date. They went to a water park. They got to talk a little bit more about her daughter and how life would be back like on the outside. They do seem pretty solid. I don't know. Ace is still running around the villa trying to get people to see that Jeremiah is playing a game. Who knows? We shall see. So those were the major highlights for today's episode. We also got a preview for Beyond the Villa at the end. I don't know. I'm going to reserve judgment. I'm not sure. I'm going to have to wait to see how it actually plays out. The premise is they all live to LA, and it's kind of like one of the Bravo shows, like Summer House, something like that. They're all living in LA and following their lives around. So we'll see how that plays out. Thanks for watching. Please like the video, share, and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one.